Hi Hunters of the Wild, welcome back to the channel. This is the first video in our fashion build series, where I'll be crafting builds that aren't necessarily meta, but are incredibly fun to play. Not only that, because we do everything in style here, each build comes with a unique fashion style tied to its theme. In today's video, I'm excited to share a bow build I've been working on, which I've named the Trina Bow Build. This endgame build delivers decent damage while letting you control the pace of combat. Though it's not a meta build, it's surprisingly strong if you get creative with it. For all you Elden Ring fans out there, you might already guess what this build entails, and the fashion that comes with it. For those who don't know, no worries, I'll explain every detail about the build and its accompanying style. Without further ado, let's dive right in. First off, this build revolves around the sleep element. For the weapon, since it's an endgame setup, I highly recommend the Archambault Angel Bang, crafted with a sleep element. As long as you have 3 levels of attack boost, it's more than enough to deal solid damage. Most importantly, the Sleep Archambault comes with close range coating and sleep coating. For decorations, I'm using a level 3 sleep jewel, a level 3 bandolier/precise jewel, and a level 3 critical jewel. If you don't have the bandolier jewel, a level 3 attack jewel works just fine. Here's the gear breakdown. I'm running 2 pieces of Gore Magala armor, 2 pieces of Arc-Veld armor, and the Guardian Rathalos Helm Beta. For decorations, I've slotted 3 Physique and 3 Refresh jewels to max out Constitution and Stamina Surge, 2 Sane jewels to max out Antivirus, letting us fully utilize the Frenzy mechanic from the Gore Magala set, 1 Tenderizer jewel to max out Weakness Exploit, and 1 Counter jewel for Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is one of the most valuable offensive skills out there. It grants 10 raw attack whenever you take a hit, so I recommend including it in any build. I've also gone with 4 points in Adrenaline Rush, which boosts my attack when I pull off a discerning dodge. If dodging isn't your strong suit, you can swap it for Challenger instead, which increases attack and affinity when the monster is enraged. Whichever offensive skill you choose, make sure your talisman complements it. For a stronger version of this build, you can opt for 4 pieces of Gore Magala armor, adding 2 points to evade window and extra raw damage recovery from Frenzy. Here is the armor list and active skills for the 4-piece set. Now, onto the fashion. This is my take on the St. Trina look, featuring an iconic purple color scheme. For those unfamiliar, St. Trina is an NPC in Elden Ring associated with sleep, specifically the Eternal Sleep status effect. That's the inspiration behind this build and its name. With the fashion sorted, let's jump into some gameplay to see how this build performs in action. Alright, we're going with this Arc-Veld investigation. The strategy for this build is pretty straightforward. Apply sleep coating and wait for the monster to fall asleep. Once it's out, switch to close range coating for free dragon piercers. You'll likely get 7 or more sleeps during the hunt, which is more than enough to clear any quest solo under 10 minutes. If you're comfortable with multiple weapons, you can take it a step further. After the monster falls asleep, swap to a greatsword for massive wake-up damage. These are just some of the creative ways to make the most of this build. We're a little far. I used to have a camp set up over there, but it almost always gets destroyed. There goes our sneak attack. Five arrows in, and there's our first sleep. Second sleep. Like I mentioned, you can place some barrel bombs or switch to a greatsword for that wake-up hit. Ouch, I think we missed our first power shot animation cancel. No. Anyway, let's get back to work. There's the third sleep, and we're less than 5 minutes in. Fourth sleep now. Just remember to switch to close range coding for the Dragon Piercer, then back to sleep coding to repeat the process. I hope you all enjoyed this build. Let me know in the comments if you do, and there's more builds on the way. Until then, see you in the next video!